Hello everyone, Inkdisk here, and welcome back to God of War Ragnarok. Been way too long since the last part, and I'm hoping to make up for the lost time by blazing through quite a bit of this for a while. I'm not gonna try to skip over anything though. I still want to, see what there is to see. I also want to get us caught up to things. But first order of business. Let's see, where was it? Was it accessibility? No, what? Maybe it's in gameplay. There we are. We are going back to Give Me Balance. No Mercy was just no fun for me with it. That last fight you guys saw me play in the previous part, that took me nearly 3 hours, and that was just to fight a mini boss, basically. Why'd you teleport me up here? Oh yeah, and for those of you who might have noticed that my outfit looks different, it's because in the time between the last time I played and now, they released a free DLC where you get a special outfit based off of a alternate skin for God of War 2 that is basically a celebration of the 20th anniversary.
Give him here. Huge fan.
I'll give you some of the stories when they're a little more... How do you collect XP in that chest? Anyway, first order of business, get to that little smokestack and one other that's on this section of lake. And then once that's done, we go and visit that dwarf guy.
For armaments, essentially harnessing resources that would otherwise go to the dwarves.
You think shutting these things down will help the dwarves become independent?
I don't know, but I have to try something.
You might end up making it worse, though. I mean, doing things for good intentions is all and well, but sometimes you gotta also take into consideration the potential consequences.
Mimir, how many stories have you told about Odin and Thor, and all the bad things they've done? Let's see how many we can remember. Seems like Father could use his memory refreshed.
My memory of them requires no refreshment. They invaded our home.
Yeah, but I'm talking about history. All the other people they've hurt. Let's see. Okay, there was Thalmor, the stonemason.
Aye, he quarreled with his son, went into the night to find him, found Thor instead.
And there was Thalmor's son, Hrimthur.
Who built the walls of Asgard, and whispered something of importance to Freya before his betrayal and assassination.
There was Groa, of course.
The knowledge keeper and prophet of Ragnarok. Thor murdered her husband, and Odin covered it up before doing her in himself.
We can't forget Ymir, the first giant.
Odin carved him up to form the realms from his body, and let the torrent of his blood nearly drown every giant alive.
What about the giants of Jotunheim? They all seemed dead when we finally made it there.
Yeah, I'm getting a little tired of the...
Later.
There's another mining rig on this island, brother.
I know.
Smoke.
Why
I
would
can
dwarves
see the
agree to work
smoke.
for the Aesir in the first place?
That's the heart of it, eh?
Anyway,
Lied to them.
I lied to them.
I just got tired of them keeping a book of grudges, as it were. Doesn't do any good to remember all the ones that have already been hurt. Especially since you are... Seems like all you're trying to do is convince Kratos to try to fight anyway. Let's see, that should do it. Oh, nice, 5. Let's see, what does this lower?
Bet we could swing across that, lift thing.
Gantry.
Gantry. Thanks.
Alright. Alright, chains. There we go.
Not quite right.
It's not my fault. I thought I was supposed to I'll do something else, basically. And I bet you one swing with the axe. Really? He's got the axe of a god, and that's not good enough? Alright, let's get that back. Oh. Alright. Seems a little high, but... Yeah, that's just my way back. Huh. Okay, now, let's see. Maybe there's a halfway point. No, too high. That's 1 and 2.
It's gotta be the right spot.
I know.
Well experimented.
Not really an experiment. It's well known that anything painted red explodes. Interesting. Got that thing there still.
I think you could break through the ground here, if you found a high enough place to drop from.
I'll be honest, I can go without your hints. Let's see, kick that off. Don't drop down. Yet, anyway. That was rather unique for once. Huh. Gained some nice materials, at least.
Surprised the dwarves didn't shut these rigs off themselves.
One or two tried. The Einherjar made examples of them.
They killed the dwarves? Couldn't you have convinced them not to?
Aye.
Then why didn't you? You seem to at least consider yourself a good friend of theirs. Yeah. There we go. I do it. Are those turtles? Covered in little coral reefs. Cute. Come, boy, read this.
Huh. Impressive.
Alright, what's impressive? Kalin, squasher of wretches, killed a nest of 20 here. I'm not sure how impressive that really is. Okay, so if we want that, we got... Yeah. Good thing there's a quick way up. Now we just gotta roll this down to the bottom. Now, why does it keep going up the first time? There. Nice. Now what do we got? Forging iron. Decent. And we'll get up there after we adjust this. Okay, now it goes all the way up. Or most of the way, at least. And then that one I think I have to raise back up.
That should help.
Yeah, no duh. I think I prefer it when you're just talking about what happened to the dwarves.
Don't think we can reach it there.
Why did it default to the highest spot?
Yeah,
There.
that looks right.
Yeah, let's just lower this here now.
Wasn't so hard.
Says you didn't do a single thing. Then you go and jump ahead of me and then anyway. Alright. Do you mind? There you go. Ran the crotch. It's probably dead, and once it stops floating in the air.
You okay, Mimir?
To the blacksmiths of Svartalfheim, the creation of a weapon was a sacred thing. But Odin just wanted as many blades as he could get, as fast as he could get them. With every stolen resource and mediocre blade, the dwarves lost a bit of themselves.
Yes, and that was mostly your fault. Okay, so where is that last one? Should be somewhere within sight. Oh wait, there it is. It's right on the way to the dwarf guy. What the hell? I can see a climb spot right there. Why can't I destroy these barrels? I'm a freaking god. Why can't I touch these? Whatever. I'll just go the long way. Even though there's that over there. And that. And that. You know, that one I think I can at least get to. Or should be able to. What is going on? Okay, so judging by that, that is stupid. I could have rolled them aside. Okay, then lower this.
The dwarf survived because of you.
Ah, you're not wrong there, brother. Odin would have wiped out every last dwarf in Svartalfheim. If he couldn't use their skills, no one could.
Yeah, but at the same time, they're a lesser people now because of your actions. You can try to justify it as much as you can after the fact, but you still did them dirty. There we go. Now, what's in the chest? Ooh, a light rune. How good is it? Not as much stun, but I need quite a bit more XP if I want to get it up, but yeah, we'll save until I can actually upgrade it. Might be worth the effort. Why didn't you come down with me? Oh well. Come, Atreus. Let's go off to the next one.
Watchtower door should be on this island somewhere.
Ooh. Oh. Stop light. What's on the left? Oh, that thing? Trace, I legitimately expect better of you than to struggle against these guys.
So many wretches. Where are they coming from?
Oh, they got a nest. Yeah, I noticed the nest.
Behind you, father!
I don't need the warning. Okay, nothing really back here outside of seeing that that chest is there. Although, it's good to know that this little walkway is here, or ledge. It's probably my way into that as well. Here we go. Wonder why these boards are even here. Like, what was their original purpose? You do not deserve the XP. You didn't swing a single thing.
That gear. Looks like it would freeze.
I know. It's glowing.
Maybe that lift can help us get higher. Might be easier to break that ground from up there.
Maybe let me actually try to figure it out first. I got this far already. I tell you, that's one thing I do get tired of in some modern games. Their need for a AI or
From up there?
yes, I can break the ground from there. It's got a big blue square on it. Don't tell me things I already know.
Watch your back!
Come on. Fight something.
More wretches on your left!
Now they're right in front of me. Come on. Come on. Punch him. There. That's better. You know what would help with that if you shot some arrows at the things.
Behind you! Incoming!
Come on. Big ugly fella.
Hey! Left flank! Behind you, father!
There we go. I'm in a cutscene. I'm fine. Also, these things are weak as hell. Why aren't you killing them? Look at that. 3 arrows.
Mimir, is this it? Over here?
Come on, and passes right through you.
That's the key we're looking for. Now we must head to that watchtower on the shore.
In a moment, we're going to check out a few more things still.
What are you not saying?
The mining rigs are not the only sin I committed in Svartalfheim.
We'll ignore the one chest. It's looking like a common one, so that means it's probably just hacked silver.
Okay. What other terrible things have Odin and Thor done? Oh, I know.
Oh.
It was Skavi, the queen of the hunt.
Aye, she spurned Odin's affections, so he tricked her into killing her father.
There was Starkather the Mighty, the Jotnar military leader.
Slandered by Odin, tricked and murdered by Thor.
And there was Thrym the Cunning, the giant king who stole Thor's hammer.
Odin traded him Freyr to get it back, then sent Thor in disguise to murder his entire court.
Who else? Ah, Hrungnir the Brawler, the stone giant.
Aye, mocked by Odin, murdered by Thor.
Enough of this.
But there's more.
I do not care. War with Odin is not the answer.
Listen to Kratos. He's had the experience. You just think you know better. Ooh, what's that over there? That might be worth checking out afterwards. Look, Loki, I know you think that fighting Odin will get you the answers you seek, but all you're going to do is end up hurting people who don't deserve it. What is this? Hello.
Yeah, I don't think we can do anything with that yet.
Okay, but what is it? Is this some sort of time portal thingy? Or is it a rift? Oh, we'll get back to it if I remember it. In the meantime, let's check that stuff out.
Atreus, you are getting better. Faster.
I'd even be better than you one day, huh?
If you are not, I have failed.
He's got a point.
Hello?
Do
Huh.
not
Seems abandoned.
do not announce yourself before you confirm that. Eh. There we go. Ah, great. I don't know where the others are. Oh, there's one. Oh. This is gonna be an... Oh. Let's try this. Okay. Finally. Ooh, nice, an apple. At least it was worth the effort. Now, what is that?
We may need some special equipment to use this.
Yes, maybe, but at least let me try stuff. And what's the point of making an open world if you're not going to let me at least make a fool of myself? All right. Can't actually throw that while I'm in the boat. You've been there. Can't do most of the other things.
Brother, you ever think of cooking meat with those blades of yours?
No. They would foul the meat.
Oh, because of the magic on them?
The blood.
Ah, yes. Carry on then.
Smartest man in the world. Doesn't think that a weapon that's used to kill things would have blood on it. Ooh, permanent plus on the defense. Nice. I gotta say, I'm having a lot more fun with this now that the enemies aren't taking half my health per hit.
Father, look. We can chisel through this door.
You're not even standing in front of it.
Oh, glad to see that still works.
Weird to see that it doesn't even need the special puzzle aspect anymore.
Nice.
I mean, I liked the aspect of actually having to find the sweet spots to hit. This way just seems like all it's been turned into is a quick tool. What is... I think that's a raven somewhere nearby. Let's see if there's a way to that upper area.
Amir, what do you think it means? Seeing more raiders come back as Hellwalkers lately. I thought freeing the Valkyrie Queen was supposed to restore balance to the realms and keep that from happening.
That's a good question, lad. And a troubling one. If hell's filled up again, it suggests that something's been hindering Sigrun's efforts. Or perhaps something even more urgent is keeping her distracted and unable to visit. Even occasionally.
Yeah. Sorry, Mimir.
And it's fine, he's just ahead anyway. There's only so much he can do for her in this state.
Can you hear that?
No.
Thought I heard a voice.
Let's keep going, lad. Just put the key into that lock, brother. There. If you could give that drum a good loud strike.
Just a moment. Alright. Now we can go.
What? So that's the voice I heard.
I'd hoped it would have escaped by now, but we'll need to free it from its restraints.
Okay, I'm all for this. Some sort of serpent whale.
What is this?
A Lungbocker. I captured it many years ago.
For Odin.
Yes. I thought it an imaginative and eye-catching way to earn his favor.
It worked.
That it did.
This creature, you enslaved it.
Aye.
But why?
Because I was young and stupid. And I didn't know what it was like to be chained in one place for years at a time, with nothing to occupy your mind but pain.
Fire. I don't know what you were aiming at, but I hope you hit.
On your left!
That's what you're there for. Hit what's not attacking me, just like in the first game. Honestly, it seems like you've gotten a little dumber since the last game. Let's see. That's there, but that's probably for a later step. Can I lift this? No, for some reason. Oh, here we are.
Right. Chain the fins too. If you could. Easy. Easy.
That's convenient.
That creature's hurting.
But we're going to free it.
But it will always be chained. You know that as well as I.
Now for the other fin. There may be a way to reach it behind that collapsed debris.
I predict we might end up having to just put it out of its misery. And that should do it. Oh, that was easy.
You're angry with me, aren't you, brother?
I remember the feeling of a yoke around my neck. I would not wish it upon another.
Honestly, I'm surprised you don't know why he'd be angry anyway, even ignoring the whole Ghost of Sparta bit.
Anything illuminating?
Well, let's see. Regarding removal of resources. When making an initial strike, use an axe, not a pick. You use a pick, you go too deep, you get red flow. You get red flow, somebody has to clean up. Pre-dawn remains the best time to harvest. Grogginess and disorientation are still a major factor before the sun comes up. The chance of accidents is less, or becomes lower. Always wear earplugs. I'm guessing they harvested pieces of this whale. Let's see, that's where the next break will happen. Or actually, that might be the path forward anyway. Yeah, let's try this first. At the very least, I get a chest.
Man on the left!
And come on, one more. Oh, it just
Why
blew
slay
itself
the
up.
creature?
Its fat was a good source of oil for Odin's lanterns.
Oil. For lanterns.
Whatever anger you're feeling, whatever loathing toward me, it's nothing to what I've said to myself.
Yeah, you keep telling yourself that. Okay, so that was definitely the way to go, which means this is where we go for that chest. Okay, we got this chest, and can I get down for the other one?
More inspiring lyricism from the mind of Kvasir.
There's gotta be an angle for that. On. Oh, here we go. I think. Here or there, he fell down the wrong area. Something's not right. Where's the angle? I was over there and I couldn't see a thing.
We'll need explosives to clear that debris. Don't see any nearby.
Okay, maybe it's gonna pop up once that thing's free a bit more. I sometimes don't get you, Kratos. I mean, you've fallen all the way to the underworld from Mount Olympus, and yet...
But then, if if you could.
I know.
Yeah, it's the same thing I did with the last one.
Just the tail left now.
Look out! Red's next!
Alright, what we got
Rex
here?
was hiding some sort of device.
I like. Okay, we're gonna need it for there as well. But first, don't wake up. You won't like what happens. Yep. Get that. Nice, finally. Give me some good upgrades for what I got. Let's see. Yeah, it's just, I think going back the other way might have been faster. Yeah. Oh well.
Maybe that dock can lead us to the tail. Let's get back to the boat.
You don't say. Is that perhaps why I went and blew the stuff up?
You never spoke of this creature.
Does that surprise you? That an old man could be ashamed of the mistakes he's made?
No.
It's more a surprise that with how talkative that you are about everyone else's mistakes, you are so
thought-
willing to oversee.
I'd hoped the creature would be long expired by now. But apparently the Aesir couldn't even be bothered to mercy kill it once it was no longer useful.
We could kill it.
No. Not when we can save it.
You know, you're not helping your case.
Good. We can reach the tail from this dock.
I mean, your hopes was that you'd be absolved by it already being dead. When you could have just tried to undo your mistake
He would still
when he
save
had
this
the
broken
chance.
creature.
I know what it is to be imprisoned like this. I can't just leave it.
And if it is beyond saving,
I don't understand.
let us continue.
It's quite simple. Sometimes they break, regardless of whether or not they've been freed. Left flank's all the way up there. I'm not concerned about. Look at that.
Good show!
And a throw.
Watch your legs!
Nah, it's fine. Just in case. Oh. Where the hell did you guys come from? They just appeared out of nowhere. Fire! There we are. Now let's see. We probably gotta go that way. So let's go this way first. Get this open, because likely this will be our way back. Alright, free the tail, and then get told we gotta kill it anyway.
Tail must be chained as well.
When has anything not been double
Sliding down
chained?
that rope should take us where we need to go.
Just a sec. Got a legendary chest. Ooh, whispering slab.
There, you're free. What's going on? It's a little encouragement. Can you get me closer to its eye for a face-to-face, brother?
I don't think that's wise. It might recognize its captor. Anyway, I don't know. We got some new armor. Transmog. Yeah, I know about the transmog. You already told me about this. I'm more concerned about this. And then we put that back on it. And we got a bit more defense now. Ooh, and armor. Ah. Okay, so what's new? That's not good. That's terrible. Ooh, that's not bad. And we'll give you this look. Yeah, actually, let's double check, make sure I didn't overlook anything for the others. Ooh, here we go. Alright, then we'll make you look like that again. There we go.
This creature, the mining rigs, they're mistakes, Mimir. But it's Odin's fault.
That's not an excuse, little one. But thank you for saying it.
Yeah, I mean, no matter what, Mimir still chose to be a part of it. He can try to make amends, but he can't change the past. This is one of the eyes. Alright, I guess I gotta go specifically to the left eye. How is this thing gonna get out anyway, unless this lake is bottomless? What the hell? Okay, we're not even in front of the eye now. This is a mistake.
Go on, you great blubbering beast. Shoo! It's not moving. Why is it not moving?
It has grown accustomed to its chains.
But no, No, we can fix this. We just need to chase it off. Scare it. Something.
There is no making things right. Only better than they were.
It likes the wind blowing on its face. I can feel it.
May you provide some comfort.
That's not enough.
It seldom is.
It'll have to be enough. Someday it might learn how to, you know, are you gonna push off of it? Please don't. It's sad, but honestly, I think Mimir was expecting too much anyway.
Mir, what's the deal with Odin's ravens? They can just transport him anywhere?
Except for the realm between realms, thankfully.
Why?
Harder to find, thanks to dwarven enchantments and Yggdrasil's very own nature.
Lucky us. Smell the smoke?
Depends on how
Another
you
mining
think of
rig
it.
here.
You
I know,
speak
that's
of
why I
your
went
deed
here.
with shame. Do you regret not allowing Odin to kill them?
I don't.
I don't get it. The doors weren't chained up like the Loombacher. Couldn't they quit?
And do what? Their newly built forges poisoned the soil of Svartalfheim. Unable to grow their own food, they had to buy it from Asgard. If they stopped working, they'd be taking food out of their own mouths.
Oh, that's clever. And awful.
Okay, let's see. What's with the dog sound? Or is that supposed to be the wheel? Oh no, that's that? Maybe? Come on. Oh yeah, forget it. It needs me to actually... It's a little stupid.
Behind you! Watch out!
These things die to 3 arrows. Try actually firing when I'm not telling you to.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Yggdrasil Sea to Muspelheim. Think it might lead to that combat arena we visited years ago?
What makes you say that?
Wishful thinking, I guess. Going through Surtur's gauntlet. It was fun.
It was training.
You didn't have fun? Well, anyway. We should look for the other half of the sea.
I guess now I can hit.
Hole again. You can see where it leads.
Learn anything?
Probably not, but let's see. If you can read this, return to work. Yep, not worth it. Maybe that's where I get it from. Up. Okay. Let's try this. Actually, can we hit from here? Yes, we can. Saving a step. Alright, what we got from it? Shattered Rune, Rawhide. slag. Alright, all good stuff. Now let's see. Gotta get that.
Great. Now we can make it across.
No, now we can. Oh.
Watch your left!
These things are such a pest. Wonder what's in there. Ooh, right. One last spin. Maybe two. What we got? It's one of those.
They just keep coming.
It's a bear trap. Spawning a little witches like there's no tomorrow.
It will be so!
Right side, brother!
Come on.
Watch out! Left side!
Shoot them if you. Oh. There. You can't even shoot the ones that attack you.
Watch your left!
You know what helps my left? You.
Behind you, brother!
Fuck it.
Behind you! Look out!
I don't care. They're gonna blow up anyway. Alright. That went well. Didn't really need to use any of these other things. Oh well. Let's get this done.
A little while ago, you mentioned Odin's slaves. What's to stop him from using them to pop into existence and kidnap anybody he wants?
Consent. The only way to...
It is done.
If you could call so meager a task done. A wee drop out of the Asgardian occupational bucket.
You must live with your deeds, but do not be troubled by them, brother.
Oh? And why not?
You were given an impossible problem. Do not blame yourself for failing to solve it.
I'm sure the dwarves would feel differently. This doesn't fix things.
No, but it is a start.
A reminder, brother. That Svartalfheim slag we collected could be of considerable use in the hands of Brock or Sindri.
Oh, probably Sindri, more likely. Rock's still in another area.
The
But
air smells
first-
a lot cleaner. It's because we shut down the rigs.
Maybe. As I was saying, though, first things first, go find that dwarf guy. He should be right over by that
Look,
statue.
the fish are coming back.
I think he's just straight ahead.
This is the safety office?
Well, the sign a hair's breadth away from a head injury up there certainly gives that impression.
Nice of this dwarf to make a regular sized door.
We're looking for Derlin?
You have an appointment?
No? Has anyone ever had an appointment here?
Here to collect on something, pal? Think, parading a severed head around on your hip is gonna scare me into somehow approving estrogen secretion proposal, eh?
We are looking for a prisoner of Odin's.
He's being kept in a mine somewhere. Some friends of ours said that you could help.
Where did you get... You chop her head off with that too, eh?
She was my wife.
Dina and I wondered where she went after our little coup here failed.
Failed?
Yeah, come, come. Failed?
Faye is dead.
Rest of them are. One's left alive have to pay the price. I'm afraid I can't help you with your little prisoner situation.
But he could have answers on how to stop Odin. And free Svartalfheim from the Aesir.
I'm not in the business of crossing the old father anymore. Right, before you go. Take this.
What is it?
A fine. Hygiene code violation for improper transport of a rotting head. 2 demerits for speaking the All-Father's given name, and, yeah. For fucking up my desk!
A fine?
Pay it at your leisure, okay? Get out of my office.
Should probably give it a read.
Hey there.
So what about get out of my office? Don't you understand?
The cutscene just ended.
said her name
Give
was
me a
Dina?
second.
Oh, sure. Thank you. I think.
Can I move the camera yet? There we are.
Hey, this isn't a fine.
Not now. There are enemies ahead.
You really were that naive, weren't you? No, I don't want to aim at them. There. Get rid of those things so they don't have anything to climb on. Alright, now let's get going.
That groom's found a perch on high.
Doesn't matter. Alright, now you just hit that one.
Incoming, above you.
Oh. It's fine.
Behind you! Look out!
Yeah, I'm fine. I just need to do that. Okay, where do I keep coming from?
One left!
Nice of you to know. What the? Come on. And there we go. Now read the scroll. I know you want it.
As I was saying, I think Derlin wrote down directions.
The dwarf has given us a map.
Sort of. You smelled him? But it seems to lead to a mine beyond that mountain. Tyr! Derlin helped us anyway.
Not everyone uses axes and arrows to fight.
Oh, that was nice of him. And we will get into that in the next part. As for now, we're all out of time. So, thank you everyone for watching. Hope you had a good time, and I'll see you in the next part. Take care and have a nice day. Bye-bye.